Welcome to another live stream of Roll Up a Pull Up. So get your blunts rolled, your drink poured, tap in, tap the fuck in. Hey, look, right? Today we gonna be talking about how some guys they just don't outgrow the hood, man. You know, and it is what it is. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Look, right? Me growing up in my hood and seeing the things that I saw, I can't understand a little bit why some of the guys still around, but at the same time, I really don't. Tap in, tap the fuck in. This topic right here, it was inspired by a YouTuber that popped up in my feed earlier, and he dropped a video on about don't be a hood senior. His name is Back and Forth. Go ahead and tap in with him. Tap in, tap the fuck in. I watched the video and it hit home because I completely understand what he was saying. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Crazy part is a lot of us grow up in the hood, but a lot of us don't make it out of it, man. It is what it is. Tap in, tap the fuck in. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some insight on the guys that I grew up with and how everybody dispersed and grew up and moved on. And some, they just grew up, but they didn't move on. Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, let's get it, right? So, I got to always started from the beginning, right? So let's go from the top with this. So this the early 2000s, right? My hood formulating. Everybody ganging up. Everybody clicking up. We all teenagers, 10 to 13 years old. We all clicking up, getting our shit situated. This our block, this our block, blah, 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 right? Well, while we doing all of that, you know, we starting to gain oppositions at a young age. You know what I'm saying? As young kids, we gaining ops early. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we signed up for. You know, this the type of life that we wanted to be a part of. So this is what we was up against. With that being said, I done told y'all before about the girls in the hood rats. Them the type of niggas they like. They like the street niggas that be on that tip, on that rah-rah, all of that type of time, right? So basically, if you was growing up in the hood and you wasn't on that type of time, you ain't had no respect. You know what I'm saying? The women wasn't fucking with you or none of that. You was just pretty much a lame. You know what I'm saying? So basically you had to be out here like putting it down. You had to be putting your click on. You know what I'm saying? You had to be beating ass. You had to be TTG. You just had to be on that. You know what I'm saying? So when we first started forming our cliques and all of that, right? That's just what it was. Like you just had to get down with the program, you know? Well, while everybody in the mix, building up their crew names and things like that, everybody get established. Now I told you in my hood is a 2 square mile radius. North to south, you got 7 mile to 8 mile. That's 1 mile. East to west, you got Evergreen to Lasher. 2 square mile radius. That's my hood, right? In my 2 square mile radius hood, we had 3 major crews in my hood. So you had the Fam First, you had the Burrow, and then you had the BCBs. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much in my hood, you was like one of them 3. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't one of them 3, you was pretty much a nobody for real. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we building up our name, right? We doing our thing. Everybody got their shit going on. With that being said, we start beefing with each other. We start bumping heads with each other because All the girls in the hood, they choosing. And with that being said, them choosing, we bumping heads with each other because the bitches don't know if they want to be with us. They don't know if they want to be with them. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something about beefing in the hood. People killing each other in the hood. Things like that. It usually come from a woman. It usually start over a woman. 90% of these beefs that y'all see and hear about, it usually always stem back to a woman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just keep it real. That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like trying to get the most hoes out the hood, shit like that, right? Well, we all beefing with each other, stupid shit, trying to impress the hoes, trying to impress each other, you know what I'm saying? Goofy shit like that, right? So this what we doing. All right, now we established. We got our crews, we got our respect, we doing our thing. We got our hoes, all of that. You know what I'm saying? The fam guys, they got their bitches. Burrow niggas, we got ours. BCBs got theirs. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was on different pages, but we all had our respect. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot to build up our respect. You know what I'm saying? We had to go at each other, go at different hoods, all type of shit. We had to put our life on the line for our we had to put our life on the line for our respect. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now that y'all got that established, we got all that going on, right? So y'all get that, right? All right, fast forward to tape. Now it's about the mid 2000s, right? Around the time we in high school. Now we in high school and we starting to notice a lot of people from the hood, they starting to move out the hood. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it was people parents, bossed their life up, got their money together and decided to move on. Who knows? It could have been a number of things. You know what I'm saying? But everybody people starting to move on. You know what I'm saying? Brownie, what's the deal? Street boy, what you mean, Chop? Jane, what's the deal? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. All right. Now look, right? Like I said, people just starting to move out the hood. This the middle of high school. You know what I'm saying? So now our crews ain't as deep as they was like in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Literally about every year we losing about 10 members out the hood every year. Cause we getting older. You know what I'm saying? People moving on. People getting their money right. People want to live a better life. You know what I'm saying? People, doing different things with life. So people moving out the hood. Like, don't nobody want to live in the hood forever. You know what I'm saying? So different people out the hood is leaving. We looking up every year. We losing members every year, every fucking year, right? So it's like it just started closing in on us. Like, damn, everybody getting the fuck on. Maybe it's about time for us to start getting the fuck on. You should start some podcasts. Hey, look, you just don't know. I got a whole lot coming, a whole lot. I'm gonna be doing food reviews, podcasts, interviews. Um, I'm gonna be doing workouts. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna do a whole lot of shit. I got a lot of shit coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be showing y'all downtown Detroit. I'm gonna be showing y'all the car shows. I got a whole lot of shit coming. So please believe. You know what I'm saying? It's coming for sure, for sure. Yeah, going global. It's coming. Yeah. I'm about to show y'all how this YouTube shit go for real. You know what I'm saying? These other YouTubers, they playing. I'm about to show y'all what time it is. You know what I'm saying? All right, now back to it, right? So, like I said, we losing members left and right. You know what I'm saying? Before we was losing members, everybody in the hood was, click tight. Everybody was together. Like I said, we was beefing, but we was still together because we from the same hood. Most of our people is cousins, you know what I'm saying, family members, shit like that. So when barbecues go on, we had the barbecues, picnics, parties, shit like that. In the hood, we beefing with each other. But when a party or something going on, we be there together because our people is all family with each other. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy like that. So with all that being said, like I said, we starting to lose members year after year. We looking up 10, 15 guys disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Next year, another 5 to 10 guys disappeared. We like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we growing up. That's just what it is. So with these people moving out the hood, we got new people moving in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's time for us to start moving on. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to move on. We got to do something different, man. I'm gonna be real. With my crew, we didn't start moving on probably around to like '09, '10. So we was at the end of the 2000s when we first started moving on. You know what I'm saying? So when we get to moving on, right, which meant guys on my block started moving out, right? Because before my block, it was guys in the hood that was moving on. So basically, my block was click tight until the late 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Then the late 2000s, my crew started moving on. You know what I'm saying? And the first major move that happened on my block was my little homies, the little homies under me and my generation. You know what I'm saying? Most of them, they all lived together. It was about 10 of them that lived in one house together. You know what I'm saying? They mama was like, hey, we up out of here. We about to move to Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So when they moved, we lost 10 members at one time, right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Man, after that, I had went to prison, right? By the time I got out of prison, everybody was gone. The whole block was dead. The whole hood was dead. Everybody was gone at this point. So just to say, like over a 15-year span, it took a good 15 years to clear out the whole hood. You know what I'm saying? Well, when the hood got cleared out, I got out. I come to what can you say? Desert Island. You know what I'm saying? Before that, the hood was banging. When I got out, it was desert. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like what the fuck didn't happen? You know what I'm saying? Shit, everybody got the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? And now it's all new people over here, you know? Well, with that being said, of course, everybody didn't leave. It's still, I say maybe 10 to 15 guys still left in the hood, right? These 10 to 15 guys that still left in the hood, these is the killers, the robbers, you know what I'm saying? The extra guys, right? Everybody else then moved on, grew up, and then went on about their life. Except the hard on gang bangers, the killers and shit like that. Them the ones that was still stuck in the hood. You know what I'm saying? By the time I got out of prison, right? Okay. Well, I get out. You know, I come through the hood. I see these guys. They still around the hood doing the same shit. Me and my guys, all of us that moved on. You know what I'm saying? But we still was through the hood because that's the hood. That's where we came from. You know what I'm saying? So we still was kicking it with the guys that was still left in the hood and shit, right? Man, listen, these guys still had the same mentality that we had back in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Even though everybody done moved on, they done lost damn near all their members. You know what I'm saying? It's only just a couple of them left. When back then, it used to be every block would be full of motherfuckers. Now, they only had one block just them. And all of them had to be on one block together. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it only be like 10 to 15 of them. And it was like they didn't get the message. Like, hey, we grown now. Move on. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get that message. They still on the block, drinking, smoking, laughing and shit. You know, all of that bullshit. Like this shit still is what's up. We grown as men now. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas still doing that same shit we was doing as teenagers. You know what I'm saying? So with me and my guys coming around, you know, we'd kick it with them time to time. And then we was like, yeah, we gotta go, because our thinking wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like the way how they was thinking and what we was thinking, it wasn't the same. Like we wanted to start businesses. You know what I'm saying? Travel. You know, go to different states, see what's really out here in life. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, they cool. 7 Mile, that's all they need to see. You know what I'm saying? The ops come riding up the block or something. They all in every car riding past. They still on that young shit. You know what I'm saying? So we start distancing ourselves from them. Like I said, at first we were still rocking with them because we grew up in the hood with them. You know what I'm saying? But when we seen that they wasn't progressing, we just had to distance ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So we stopped hanging around them like that. So it went from pulling up on the block, kicking it with them, chilling, talking, all of our shit, right? To just riding past them, just throwing the deuces. Like, hey, y'all boys stay up, hit the horn, shit like that. Because they didn't outgrow that stage that everybody else from the hood outgrew. You know what I'm saying? Literally everybody else outgrew that shit. The people that moved on before us, of course we caught up with a lot of them on Facebook and shit like that. These people was doing great. You know what I'm saying? They got businesses, they got houses, cars, family, traveling. You know what I'm saying? Like these people living a life. You know what I'm saying? And me and my crew, I ain't gonna lie, we wasn't on the level they was on. So we started taking lessons from the people that was on the internet that we knew from the hood that was moving on shit like that. We started taking lessons from them. Like, hey, we want to do that type of shit they doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all see people on the internet flexing and living a good life and all of that. Our hood was doing that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So we started learning from them. Like, man, fuck this hood shit. Like, ain't nothing going on these damn 9, 10 blocks over here. This shit dead. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we about to start getting on what they on. So we all started going our own way, start building our own paths, you know what I'm saying, to become our own bosses type shit, right? Again, while we on that type of time, the 10, 15 guys that's still in the hood, them niggas still on that street shit. Still talking about beefing with these niggas over there. And when they catch them slipping, they gonna do this and that to them and all of that dumb shit. It's like, y'all niggas still on that? You know what I'm saying? At this time, we in our mid-20s. You know what I'm saying? We like 25 to 28, 29, somewhere around there. You know, and these niggas still talking about, yeah, when we catch the ops, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, we seen one of them niggas at the bar the other day, woo, 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 and all that. Like, y'all niggas still got all this animosity for another man is crazy. For claiming some shit that don't nobody own, ain't no establishment behind it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no real empire behind this shit that niggas claiming. This is just some young hood shit that niggas started as young niggas. You know what I'm saying? And we grown as men now. And these niggas still claiming that shit. They still on it. It's like, dog, we was kids when we was on there. You know what I'm saying? We grown as hell now. Half of y'all niggas got kids. Y'all damn selves. You know what I'm saying? They ain't at home with their kids. They out here on the block. Still on that rah-rah shit that we was on 10, 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So me and my boys, we like, hey, we gotta get away. We gotta bag up. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't on that type of time no more. So when we started realizing that we wasn't on the type of time that they was on and we bagged off of them, we understood why all the other people from the hood had moved on. And we started following their suit. When we started doing that, the guys from the hood, they really didn't like us like that no more. Cause we wasn't like them no more. We wasn't on that shit that they was on no more. So like I said, we just ride past, throw the deuces, hit the horn, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? It was sad, man, but it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? So this was about, what's this, 2025. This is 2021. I told y'all I had got a wide body scat pack. in 2021, right? The wide bodies came out like late 2019, 2020. So 2021, the wide bodies was still brand new. So I was like one of the first niggas in the hood with a damn wide body. You know what I'm saying? So when I got that car, I was renting it off of Turo. You know what I'm saying? I rented it for the summer, right? That car was $5,000 a month, no cap. That's when, like I said, it was still brand new at the time. So you know they taxing for the motherfuckers, and it's the summertime. It's a summer car. You know what I'm saying? My man's wanting $5,000 a month. It was like $180 a day. You know what I'm saying? Do the math on that. That shit was like $5,000 a month. No lie. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I'm paying it. I'm getting the money. It wasn't no problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm working for myself. I'm getting that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? I was making $12,000 a month at the time, so I could afford the 5,000 on this car. You feel me? So no problem. I come through the hood in the wide body, right? I'm riding through that bitch, get my flex on, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I pulled up on one of the homies that was still stuck in the hood. Now, this homie, basically, what he was doing, he was waiting on his parents to die. I ain't gonna lie. He was waiting on his parents to die. Because when they did, he took the house and he's still there to this day. You know what I'm saying? So that was his plan. So he never left the hood. He never went out, got his own place, lead a nest or none. He never did that. He stayed in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Well, eventually the parents passed on and he got the house, right? Which was his plan anyway. So before that happened, I pulled up on him in the wide body, right? I hop out, we on the block talking. It's like three of us on the block kicking it, right? He like, damn, nigga, you done came up over the years, you know what I'm saying? You done went to prison, you done got out, you started doing your thing. Now look at you, you your own boss, you in the wide body and shit. Like, damn, nigga, you just out here doing it. But on the low, he really jealous of me. This really jealousy coming out his voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, it ain't no thing. I'm like, you just gotta outgrow this shit and just become your own man and do your own thing, type shit, right? So while we talking, right, he like, man, how much you paying for this motherfucker? I'm like, man, this bitch $180 a day. He like, $180 a day? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, shit, you see, don't nobody got it. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm the only nigga with this shit. Yeah. This is what I'm paying. This is what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of time I'm on. Plus, I'm a car guy. I'm not doing it to flex on people. I genuinely love cars. I always love cars since I was a little ass boy. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all remember back like second, third grade when you had to do the show and tell in school? My show and tell, I bring model cars to school on the little platforms. I bring the model cars to school and I be explaining what kind of car it is, how fast they go, things like that. Them was my show and tells. You know what I'm saying? So I always been a car guy my whole life. This wasn't no flexing on nobody, none of that. I'm just into cars. You know what I'm saying? So when I pulled up in that, he basically felt like I was trying to flex and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to tell me like, nigga, you spending all this money on this car, woo woo. You could be investing in this. You could be doing that. You know what I'm saying? He like, how much is that a month? I'm like, shit, 5,000. He like, man, $5,000 a month. He like, bro, you know what I could be doing with $5,000 a month? Woo woo woo. In my mind, I'm thinking like, if you want to have $5,000 a month, go get it. Why is you sitting up here trying to tell me what you would be doing with $5,000 a month? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't got nothing to do with me. This is what I'm doing with my $5,000 a month. Why is you trying to tell me what you would be doing with it? Then on top of that, not only that, he like, man, I get this bag from over here and I'll move it over there. This is what I be doing with $5,000 a month. Woo, woo, woo. Well, nigga, go on get your $5,000 and go do what you do. This is what I'm doing with mine. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he on some old, Oh man, you spending all your money on this car. Woo, woo, woo. Bro, how you figure I'm spending all my money on this car when I'm riding around in this bitch all day, every day, comfortably? If I'm spending all my money on this car, I wouldn't be able to ride it around comfortably like that. Evidently, I don't work a 9 to 5 because I'm out here on the block with you. So how is you trying to count my pockets for me? You know what I'm saying? And you ain't nowhere near on the level that I'm on, but you trying to tell me what to do with my shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, it wasn't nothing but venom coming out of his mouth. And this was one of my bros from the start. But again, this was one of the guys that didn't outgrow the hood. You know what I'm saying? So when a nigga like me come around that's doing 10 times better than him, he don't got no encouraging words or nothing saying, hey, well, take me out the hood. Teach me how you doing this. You know, what you on? He ain't on none of that. Or he on, oh, psh, man, instead of that car, $5,000 a month, I had a bag. Blah, 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 blah. You don't even got nothing. How you gonna tell me what I should be doing when I'm the one that got the money? I'm the one that got the bag. But you gonna tell me what I should be doing when you don't got nothing? You standing out here in front of your mama house trying to coach me on what the fuck I should be doing with my money. When I could pay your mama mortgage right now. But you trying to tell me what I should be doing with my money. This is exactly what I was saying, that some guys don't outgrow the hood. They just become bigger hood niggas. And that's exactly what it was. This was the exact proof right here that bro wasn't trying to outgrow the hood. He was content with being there. And all the guys that he rolled with, all of them was content with just being in the hood. All of them was content with making 40, $50 a day or whatever that they was doing. They was content with not having much. Sell 3 or 4 bags of weed and they good. You know what I'm saying? That was their day. Because they got to spend the rest of the day hanging out on the block, making it seem like they some bosses because they don't work a job. So they sell a couple of bags of weed and boom, oh, I'm good for the day. You know what I'm saying? But then when they see me come through that bitch, motherfuckers got word for me. Why you spending your money here? Why you doing it like that? Why you doing it like this? Man, come on, man. Y'all niggas ain't progressing. Y'all ain't outgrow this shit. That's just all that's to it. You know what I'm saying? So for the guys that's still in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, man. It's gonna come a point in time when you gonna have to outgrow that shit. And you either gonna be one or two guys. Either you gonna outgrow it or you not. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them ones that did. My homie, he didn't. If you don't want to be one of them kind of guys that don't outgrow this shit, start tapping in with your brain right now and say, hey, I want better. I'm going to do better. It all started up here. When you place it up here, you can do that shit. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have that mindset. With my mans and them guys that was left with them, they didn't. They was still stuck on that same hood shit, doing the same hood thing. And it showed. You know what I'm saying? Because a nigga that didn't have nothing, that's standing in front of his mama house trying to tell a nigga with the bag what to do with his bag. You know what I'm saying? So all he did was become a bigger hood nigga because he thinking that he's still that young guy with the clout and the hoes and all of that. Like, nigga, them days over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's time to boss up. It's time to live a life. That high school life that you still living off of, that shit is dead. That shit been dead. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't dead to him. And all the guys that he hung with, them niggas was still in the hood beefing. Still around there, $40, $50. Trying to borrow $10 from somebody. Shooting dice with $15, $20. You know what I'm saying? Still on the same broke shit that we was on as high school kids. They still was on that in our mid-20s. And they got kids now. They being deadbeat fathers because they want to be on the block with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you one of the guys in the hood and you want to expand, start now. Because you can end up just like the homies that I just explained to you, and you could be a bigger hood nigga just like them. It's been another live stream of Roll Up a Pour Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.